Welcome, friends. Today we're visiting the cozy town of Oak Haven, famous for one thing above all, the incredibly delicious bread made by the town baker. Everyone wonders about his secret ingredient. Is it a rare spice? A magic touch? Let's join the townsfolk and a curious young girl to uncover the real magic behind the famous bread. Every morning, the wonderful aroma of freshly baked bread filled the streets of Oak Haven. It came from Arthur's bakery. The baker was a kind, quiet man who loved baking more than anything. His bread wasn't just good, it was legendary. Crispy on the outside, soft on the inside, it made everyone who tasted it feel happy and comforted. The bakery was always bustling. People lined up for the baker's bread, chatting and laughing. "What's his secret?" they often whispered. Some thought it was a special type of flour. Others guessed a rare spice from a faraway land. Even the other bakers in nearby towns couldn't replicate the unique taste and texture of his bread. The baker just smiled politely when asked, guarding his recipe closely. A young girl often visited the bakery with her mother. She wasn't just interested in the bread, she loved to observe the baker. She noticed he didn't just bake, he seemed to put his whole heart into it. He hummed softly while kneading the dough and smiled genuinely when handing bread to customers, especially to those who seemed sad or lonely. One afternoon, the young girl saw an old man sitting alone on a bench outside the bakery, looking weary. The baker noticed him too. Without a word, the baker came out with a small, warm loaf of bread and gently offered it to the man. The old man's face lit up with a grateful smile. The girl saw the genuine happiness in the baker's eyes as he watched the man take a bite. It wasn't just politeness, it was pure joy. The next time the young girl was in the bakery, she looked up at the baker with her bright eyes. "Mr. Baker," she asked innocently, "is your secret ingredient the happiness you feel when you share your bread?" The baker stopped, surprised. He looked at the young girl, then around his bustling bakery, at the smiling faces of his customers. The baker had always focused on the flour, the water, the timing. He'd never consciously thought about his feelings as part of the recipe, but the girl's words made him realize something profound. The care, the kindness, the simple joy he felt in nourishing his community. Maybe that was the intangible magic everyone tasted. It wasn't just skill, it was baking with love. From that day on, something shifted. The baker still baked the best bread, but he began to embrace the connection with his customers more openly. He chatted more, shared stories, and his laughter often joined the cheerful noise in the bakery. He even started teaching some village children the basics of baking on Saturday mornings, sharing not just his bread, but his passion and joy. The bakery became more than just a place to buy bread, it became the heart of Oak Haven. People didn't just come for the food, they came for the warmth, the connection, and the feeling of community that the baker now openly nurtured. The bread still tasted magical, perhaps even more so, because now everyone understood the real secret ingredient: kindness, shared joy, and a baker who truly loved his neighbors. The whole town seemed to flourish. So the secret wasn't a rare spice after all. The baker and the people of Oak Haven discovered that the most essential ingredient in life, just like in baking, is often the love and kindness we share. When we give joyfully, our own happiness grows, making the whole world feel a little warmer and taste a little sweeter.